in 1980, under the direction of legendary director John Landis, you attempted to steal a guitar from the late and great Ray Charles. We are, of course, referring to Blues Brothers. What was Ray Charles like working with him?
Okay, first of all, where I grew up in View Park in Baldwin Hills a lot of my life, I lived down the street from Ray Charles, Nancy Wilson, and Tina Turner. So I knew who he was. When I was younger, I just knew they were big. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys. Ray Charles was cool. I met him, when we walked in to do the scene, shook his hand, and I'm like, he's just this famous musician. And my grandparents just showed me his house and his son's house, and they live up the road. Now, the funny thing was, you're supposed to be in school for 3 hours, by the state. Mm-hmm. John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd said, "Hey, kid, you want to go to lunch with us?" And I was like, yeah, I just knew they were all big stars. That's all I knew. John Belushi, because I'm little, I've always been little. I just grew like a few years ago. And so he put me on his shoulders, and we're walking around Universal Studios. I'm having the time of my life. We're like seeing Jaws, how Jaws was made, in the saloons and all this stuff. And the tour bus passes by, and the conductor, whatever, the person goes, "And ladies and gentlemen, they're the Blues Brothers, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi." And everybody's, oh. An hour and a half or 2 hours later, lunch was only supposed to be like 30, 45 minutes. And we get back like an hour and a half later, the entire set, the executive producer comes over, the teacher comes over, and she goes, "Where have you been? Where have you been? Mr. Belushi, he was supposed to be the executive producer. You guys, he was supposed to be, back like a while ago, like almost an hour ago. And he's supposed to be in school, because the state, they demand that he's supposed to be in school. We can get in trouble." John Belushi puts his feet down and he goes, "Fuck that school. He learned more with us than he could ever learn in that fucking school." He goes, "Have a good day, kid." That's what I remember.
That is fucking amazing.
How could you forget? Yeah.
He wasn't wrong either. You did learn more that day, especially if it's public school. God damn it, you did learn more that day than you would ever learn anywhere else.
That's easily the coolest story of playing hooky.
Yes.